On January 19, 2025, TikTok, one of the most popular social media platforms that revolutionized the way that we take in media, along with other ByteDance owned products such as CapCut, Lemon8, Hypic, Lark, Pico, and Goth, and apparently Marvel Snap, were taken off Apple's Apple Store and Google's Google Play Store in the United States. You might be asking yourself, why? Why would the government be so cruel to take my precious doom scrolling away from me? Well, the ban happened for a reason. See, ByteDance is a Chinese-owned internet technology company, and because of this, TikTok, according to the US government, poses a concern over potential user data collection, as well as giving China a method of manipulating their users. As you know, some Americans aren't as smart as others. Some people may not care about this. However, the situation poses a threat to government officials. Now, I don't know why they just, stop using TikTok, except they did. In December 2019, the US Army and Navy banned TikTok on government devices after the Department of Defense labeled it a security risk. Before the change, these military units would use the platform to recruit enlistees. The situation escalated in 2024 when the Supreme Court upheld what is known as the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Controlled Applications Act. That's a mouthful. This act, which was enacted on April 24, 2024, states that it would ban any social network service determined by the President of the United States to be a foreign adversary-controlled application, unless determined to be no longer a foreign adversary-controlled application, aka handed off to a company trusted by the United States, which has to happen within 270 days. This act was meant to attack TikTok, forcing ByteDance to sell TikTok and its other products to an American company by January 19, 2025. Failure to comply with this act would result in the removal of said foreign product. Since ByteDance never sold TikTok or any of its products, they lost service in the United States on January 18, 2025 at approximately 10:30 p.m. and they were removed from Apple's App Store and Google's Play Store in the United States. Now, you might have noticed that despite TikTok not returning to mobile stores, services were restored for the majority who kept the app. Just before services were restored, TikTok showed a message that I found interesting at the time. We are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he is taken office. Now, at the time, I really didn't keep up with the TikTok ban news because I don't really use TikTok. I also found it weird that ByteDance was saying this despite Donald Trump in his last presidency wanting TikTok gone, as he believed that the app was a national security threat. However, upon Donald Trump's 2023 inauguration, he instituted a 25-day period delaying the ban. TikTok users who still had the app were greeted with a welcome back screen around noon, thanking President Trump for restoring service on January 19, 2025. Unfortunately, for the many who deleted the app or never had it in the first place, you cannot re-download TikTok in the US. Now, what does this mean for the future of this life-changing social media platform? Fortunately for me, I switched to Instagram Reels before Biden's inauguration, so it doesn't really affect me. The future of TikTok remains unclear, with Donald Trump's mixed opinion on the platform. I believe in the end, the choice is up to ByteDance to hand TikTok over to an American company for the sake of its users and the integrity of our national security. I do not believe it's a violation of the First Amendment if the social media platform is handed off to an American company, as long as nothing changes for the app. Now, let's answer some questions that were asked during TikTok's trials. Disclaimer, I just got these questions from the video I found. I do not know if they were altered or not, but that is not the point. I'm not accusing anyone of saying any of these questions. Let's begin. Does TikTok use the front-facing camera to determine if the user likes the content they are viewing through pupil dilation? So iOS has a handy feature which tells you if the camera is being used. I scrolled through TikTok for about an hour. Yes, I know I said I didn't use it, but I did it for the experiment, and I didn't see the indicator, so I don't think TikTok does that. Question 2. Can TikTok read your mind through the use of earbuds? generic earbuds, wireless or not, do not have I can't pronounce that, I'll put it up. Generic earbuds can only output things to your ears, not input the user's brainwaves into itself. If mind reading really is a concern, don't buy the AirPod Pro 3s. Next, if a cell phone is in airplane mode while on an airplane, can TikTok talk to the plane? So, okay, airplane mode is a feature that's dedicated to turning off all wireless communication, including Wi-Fi, cellular data, and Bluetooth. Its main focus is to literally keep your phone from talking to the plane, so that the plane doesn't confuse your phone for an aircraft instrument. Next, does TikTok access the home Wi-Fi network? Okay, let me ask you this. How does TikTok get its videos? Does it A, get it from the void, B, the internet, C, a dealer, or D, Amazon? The correct answer is B, the internet. But I'm sure other social media companies use the other methods I mentioned. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm about to pronounce this name really wrong, I think. Is Shocho, I'm gonna say Shocho. Is Shocho, the CEO of TikTok, a member of the Chinese Communist Party? So TikTok is a Chinese company, but Mr. Cho is from the country Singapore. Even though China and Singapore are allies, I do not think that Mr. Cho would affiliate with the CCP. He did not say he was affiliated with the CCP under oath, so that's good enough for me, I guess. And last question, which I think is the dumbest question that was asked in the trials. Is Singapore a country? Singapore is a country located in Southeast Asia at the southern tip of the Malay Peninsula. Honestly, in my opinion, TikTok ban would be a good thing because people doom scroll too much. Even I'm guilty of it. Instagram. Anyway, thank you for watching. I've got nothing else to say. Go touch some grass.